Have
Hello,
the
everybody. I
conversation.
have a awesome topic that I think we should all be talking about. And that topic is have the conversation, even though sometimes it is hard to have. And your question is, what kind of conversation is she talking about? Have the conversation of when your time comes, not if, but when, because we all have that in common, which is everybody has their day to meet their maker. So if you're smart enough, especially if you have children or a spouse or somebody that is going to be your beneficiary, they need to know how to do it. Because a lot of people have no clue about how to put their loved one away. So I actually had a life insurance policy, and the kind of life insurance policy I had, it had some good benefits. And part of the benefits was if you come on hard times, it will take from the face value to continue paying it until it's not paying it anymore. So basically, I just got that straightened out to where it's in good standing now. But my kids, which are my beneficiaries, would have never known. So have this conversation with whoever your beneficiaries are, as far as the ones that is responsible to get the monies from the life insurance and bury you. Like, had a conversation of where you want to be buried, how you want to be buried, if you want to be cremated. I don't know. Like, just have the conversation. And the reason why I say this is because you guys know that I don't have my mother anymore. And it used to be annoying when she would talk about how she wanted to go. Because, you talking about a parent, especially a parent that you love. So they're constantly telling you, yeah, if something happened to me, put me in a mausoleum and I want to go to this cemetery and my paperwork is right there if you want to know where the paperwork at. And like she's basically going over the paperwork, location of the paperwork, how much that the life insurance is for, what you got, call this number to get everything set up. And because such and such ain't gonna be able to, my husband ain't gonna be able to bury me because he don't know nothing about it. And she basically guided me to that day. As hard as it still is and as hard as it was, now that I look back on retrospect, I'm so glad that she had the conversation. Because I'm not going to lie, if she probably would have never had the conversation, I probably would have been confused, wouldn't have known what to do. And it's already bad enough you got to grieve losing somebody, and then you got to grieve, and now you got this whole responsibility on your back, and now you don't know what to do. So, parents, spouses, shit, if you got a sister and your sibling is, like, whoever the beneficiary you choose, have the conversation, and hopefully that they do the right thing. Because sometimes, even though if you have the conversation, if whoever you left as your beneficiary has ill intentions or they're irresponsible, they probably won't listen to nothing you said. But at least well, you won't know because you're gonna be gone. But at least it's a chance that if they're responsible and smart, they retained everything that you've been talking to them over the years. That now they know exactly what to do. And that's exactly what happened with me. Like, my mother didn't just tell me once, twice. I mean, like, every time you turn around, this is how I want to go. I want the mausoleum. Like, she made sure I want the mausoleum. I'm like, okay, Mom, you got it. Mausoleum it is. Mausoleum, baby. You got mausoleum. And I made sure she got her mausoleum when she died. She's in a mausoleum as we speak. God rest your soul, Mom. I love you so much despite your absence. So check your life insurance policies. If you smart, you would get either a universal whole life or a whole life. And I mean, if you're going to get a term is when it doesn't collect any cash value, and it has a limit. So with a term, once you turn, it depends on the insurance company. Once you turn 70 or so, it cancels. So if you live past 70, term, no. I think term is for people that feel like they could die soon and they need something that's more, because term is cheaper because of it. It don't have, it's basically something real quick and a high face value, like the high amount that you can get without any real benefits. But with whole life and universal life, you actually get a cash value. And what cash value is, like let's just say you had the policy for a year plus. Within that year plus, you might have built up $1,000 that you can borrow, not borrow, yeah, you can borrow it, but you don't have to pay it back. So if you look in there, your cash value is $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, and you call them up, yes, I'm calling about the cash value, I would like to withdraw the full amount, they want to cut you a check. And you can pay it back, but you don't have to. And if you don't pay it back, let's just say you got a $150,000 policy. Whatever cash value you took and didn't pay back is going to deduct it from the face value. So if you started with a $150,000 life insurance policy, but you might have borrowed like $5,000 from it until the day you got out of here, is now when your time comes, they only going to pay out $145,000 because you borrowed some stuff you didn't pay back. So there's benefits to it. Because I've had my universal life for shit. Let me see, 5, 8. I had that thing for like 10 years. And one thing I like about universal life is, like I said, I was on hard times, so I couldn't pay it. And basically, it was paying itself from my cash value. And I didn't know it. And they sent me a letter in the mail, was like, man, they send you your printout of your benefits. And I'm like, damn, this life insurance still active? I haven't paid that shit since last year. Let me call and keep it, because I think it's about to run out. So let me call and make sure I keep it, because to get a $150,000 policy, you got to do health screenings. And you know, like the older you get, the higher the premium is. So I got that 10 years ago. I want to keep that price. So have a conversation with your loved ones, because we're not here to stay. And who wants to leave a burden for their loved ones? That's not right nor fair. So have the conversation today. I just thought I'd share that. You guys have a great day.